In the post-pandemic era, there's family and the community, they are in transition. It means that in the Jewish values, Judaism is a culture whose essence is collective, being together. The religious, precepts and laws were given to the children of Israel, Bnei Israel, and some of them can be realized only in a communal context. It means community, being together. And in diaspora, where the Jews are a minority, the critical importance of the Jewish lives, communal character applies to the social and demographic spheres as well. The coronavirus pandemic, we have to know that has significantly comprised, compromised the ability to mention and maintain and a shared communal life. It means that we have more new habits that have been developed. And what's the new habit? Mask wearing. Yes, mask wearing. That's what does it mean? Mask wearing. Mask wearing. It means that no one can see, no one can see your smile, that you smiling. No one can see whenever that you speaking. Yes, that you can elaborate yourself. Okay, it means that somehow, okay, suppression is that we keep our mouth be closed. Working from home, second point. If working from home and the digital matters and everything, every time, the experts coming to us on the advertisement telling us, okay, you can make money from your home on the digital website and so on. Which talent do you have? So put it online and ask the people who are going to join us, and they get paid for that. Okay, and it means that it's not the same standard of working. We have more unemployment getting to the work, that you're getting half an hour, 1 hour back and forth, and 8 hours, 10 hours of the 24 hours, 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours that you're going to rest, it's going to have sleeping. So it means that just 6 hours is from your qualified zman eichut. It means for your family and your friends, and the being with your family. That's important and significant matter of the Shabbat being together. Uh, Third point is social distancing. It means that we have to keep 1.5 meter, 2 meter from one each other. We cannot being together. Okay, we have to spread out the community that was getting 200, 500, 2,000 people getting to the temple, to the congregation, and to the church, and to the mosque, and to the Kenisa, the Beit Knesset, and the synagogue. Right now, you have to, keep the social distance. And social distance, we cannot. So you and your family, and not with the others. It's so new habits that develop, that they have their own impact on our lives. Fourth, it's conducting one's everyday life within the nuclear family. That means you and me, the spouse, the family, and the kids. And you can find there are too many people that are alone. Those are the elders, the those that they don't have anybody that can invite them for the Chagim, for the Shabbatot, and so on. So it's so important that even that we are inviting the people, gonna keep the mask on, the mask on, because we don't know which virus and which variant of the virus bringing to one each other. That's why we're not letting the strangers gonna get to our house, but being together at the open space. It means merhaba patuach. It's why not? We're right now and breathing, and we are outside. We're not. We are obligations is that we have to wear our mask inside inside the house, inside the synagogue, inside the closed sphere. But in the open space, we can let ourselves that being together as well. That was a pre-pandemic crisis. Fifth, it's the digital meetings. Digital meetings that we are not able, that we're gonna get, being together, have more gatherings, and so on. That digital meetings make us more distant, that we have one each other, and we don't have the sfata guf, when we say the body language that we using whenever that you're elaborating a proposal, and you're gonna explain yourself whenever that the mask is on. It's the mask is on, so it's something is right now is being out of our face, that is not face to face, the digital meetings. And the impact of these adjustments is of course evident in diaspora and Jewish life, and in the professional, interpersonal, cultural, and recreational and other spaces. In brief, we can say that COVID-19 and Delta change things suddenly in 1 or 2 years. Our Jewish temples are suddenly shaking, suddenly empty, and none of us can quite see where we will be wandering next. So it means the pandemic can also bring good ideas and new ideas, and also can have the destruction even of the third temple that make us being together. Whenever that the temples they cease operating indoors and switched to remote virtual prayer services, then the minyanim and prayers, especially those that in the community move to the yards and the parking. Informal Jewish education is right now more important for us. It means that how we can motivate the people, and how to we can activate the people in informal Jewish education. Jewish education in education means in frontal education. Okay, there is a teacher, and we have the kids. Had 15 kids. We are 25. We are 40 kids in the classroom. But whenever that we are informal, it means that okay, after day school that they are learning, till from 8 to 12, from 8 to 1 to 3 to 5. Okay, afterwards, what they can do? They are they have the fun with each other, kids. They have so with JCC, it means Jewish community services, that we can play basketball with each other, football with each other, rugby with each other. Do we have the informal education space out of the house? And don't forget that the all these variants of the viruses, the kids, because they're not keeping the hygiene and that hygienists bringing the kids because they're not washing their hands and their face and so on, and touching the food inside, and the informal education is so important in every community, that getting back to the normal life, and the Jewish educational institutes had trouble holding these classes frontally. And from this point, we're getting to the